This battle's starting to heat up a little bit between John Lashley and Rod Heastan. John switched up his line a little bit, is following in the tire tracks before driving down out of the corner, and it's helping him close in just a little bit. And white flag in the air this time for Dwayne Hunt. 4 more corners. In that battle between John and Lashley, getting tight, but out of turn 4 this time, taking his first win at Tucson Speedway in the modifieds is Dwayne Hunt Jr. This class, green flag waves this time for our hobby stocks. Fippin's going to do a nice job rolling the outside. Jen Hall has her pseudo teammate Brian Love out front and is going to opt for a slower race start here, kind of rolling in their wake. Comes up the track a little bit, almost catches the bumper, looked like, but Brian Love opting for the outside through 3 and 4, and Jen Hall going to be able to get her nose not quite toward the front, still 0.03 of a second separating those 2 cars at the line, but Jen Hall is peaking and trying to take this lead away. And Insane Zane back battling with the 22 rookie Adriana Murch right now, trying to get into that 4th place position, but Jen Hall has a clean pass for the lead in 3 and 4 that time and will find herself up front on lap number 4. Trying to run down this leader. We're just a little over halfway through the race. He has plenty of time, and he'll get turned around too much in 3 and 4 this time and loops it around down into the grass. He'll try and get it refired and back onto the track. The 173 is coming around the 3 and 4 quarter right now, though. And Brian Love lost half a lap to Jen Hall that time, was running right in her tire tracks before. But this time out of 4, white flag get away for Jen Hall one more time around as she looks to stay perfect on the hobby season. And Murch pushing down low, trying to find the spot. As she takes the white flag, we'll have one more lap to try and get around David Fippin. But Brian Love, after that spin, was able to recover and hold himself in second. Down to turn 4 this time. It's close, but it'll be David Fippin holding on to the podium spot. But Jen Hall, dirt tracker, part-time asphalt driver, he drove it flat last time for our Hornets, but not out-competed today as we take the green. George Murphy, good launch on the outside, but J.R. Shanks gets that turned down into 1 and 2, and we'll have that nose out front. Lexi Campbell does a great job holding on to 3rd there from the start. George Murphy just ran his best lap of the race, 20.550. We're halfway through, 8 laps in, 7 laps to go. And man, J.R. Shanks has been the class of the field so far this Hornet season, absolutely running away with this one as he takes the white flag. Has about a 3.5 second gap, if not more. Actually, a bit of a trade-off that last lap. He was a full second slower than George Murphy. That brings George Murphy's gap down to 2.5 seconds. Not enough time to close down in 1 lap, but J.R. Shanks might have slowed up a little bit there, but he'll be fine on the final lap. Taking the checkered flag out of turn 4, J.R. Shanks is perfect so far for our W.W. Williams Hornets. Made the drive down here to compete in these mini stocks tonight, and they're ready to get their seasons underway. They'll stay side by side here for the lead on lap number 1. Lane Campbell, tested last year's track champion. We have Rookie of the Year versus Champion at the front to start off tonight's main. We'll have to close this 0.8 of a second gap in a hurry. And Gillum able to make quick work of the lap traffic. The 21 of Anthony Roberts there does a good job staying high, and that'll help Garrett Gillum keep up that momentum through the lap car. Roger Raymond able to pass quickly as well in that same corner. He's going to have one more hard drive through 3 and 4. It doesn't look like he'll be able to keep up the momentum to get there despite peaking low. Garrett Gillum going to take his first win of 2025. And folks, our Thunder trucks are underway. Andy Soul almost got caught in the middle that time, turned down aggressively, but Kirsten Jones will have the inside 3 wide running for second. And here comes Kirsten Jones and Calvin Catlin. Those 2 trucks right behind Ron Searle Jr. have been the 2 strongest trucks throughout today's practice. Back in 9th, slipping back on this start, but we got 3 wide across the front straightaway. Jeffrey Gillespie, Andy Soul. With that 64 of Curtis Lansing caught down low, he's going to give up a couple spots here as Andy Soul stays caught in the middle. He'll try and drive back through the low side of 3 and 4, though. Lansing looking to pick up those spots. Ooh, and a little bit of a door bump that time. Looked like the 96 of Gillespie broke a little loose after pushing tight through the corner. We have been 3 wide for about the last 4 laps. This is some intense racing. 3 experienced drivers just holding their lane and trying to gain an advantage, but very little breathing room to be had on the back straightaway right now. Oh, and it looks like Andy Soul broke a little bit loose, and he'll bleed some spots. Falls behind Jeffrey Gillespie. Bleeding a little bit of space to this front 2, but Kirsten Jones looking for the lead. Has the inside. Really close call with the inside quarter panel of that 07, but able to stay clean. These drivers are running just inches off one another. And Jeffrey Gillespie's been able to clear up into 4th, doing a great job with a nice, smooth, consistent run after that early bobble. Oh, and we got a truck around on the back straightaway. That's the number 11 of Joey Searle. That could mix things up late here. And that truck's just staying stopped down on the back straightaway. And the caution will wave. But we got 10 trucks still on track. And we're back green. And without the 11 of Joey Searle, he'll be credited with an 11th place finish. So Bill Black moves up into the top 10. But Ron Searle Jr., great job on that race restart, able to get back out front. So Calvin Catlin is there. White flag in the air for Ron Searle Jr. one more time around. Calvin Catlin's going to be digging hard looking for this one. Out of turn 2 exit, he has himself about a half car length to try and make up. Searle goes low this time in 3 and 4, comes up the track a little bit. That won't allow Calvin Catlin to run as Ron Searle Jr.